Ugly pullbacks across the board. S&P 500 cratering, cryptos cratering, real stocks like Netflix and Tesla cratering, penny stocks going nowhere. Is it the end of the world? Let's discuss. All right, everyone, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified as soon as we drop a new video. You know, the great thing is we do a lot of what are called, the evergreen videos that are breaking down technicals and chart patterns that are applicable anytime. We go live during, hot times or really cold times, trade recaps, just a ton of great information. So subscribe to get access to all of those evergreen videos, but then also, ring that bell to be notified as soon as we go live or as soon as we drop a to the date end of the world. We may all be living in caves by the time this video is done. But anyway, ring the bell. And as always, I am lead trainer with Stocks to Trade, Tim Bowen. Listen, you'll hear me say this a lot if you've been on pre-market prep. There is always a trade out there, okay? There will be something. Listen, EXTN was a runner from this morning, perking back towards the high of the day. At some point, we can flip short bias. I mean, there's always opportunity in particularly penny stocks. That being said, check out the Steady Trade team. Every single morning I'm live. Every single afternoon I'm live, okay? That is the best way to learn all markets, okay? Listen, we're going to have big down days. It's just the way things work. We're going to have big up days. We're going to have weeks of sideways grind. The Steady Trade team is a year-long, 2 webinars every single day. We break down every sort of market. All right, that being said, let's talk, okay? Keep in mind, I'm going to talk a lot about the S&P 500. I'm also going to talk about Bitcoin. But remember, I do reserve the right. Okay, the market is very shaky today because of a lot of uncertainty in all over the world, COVID, etc. But really today, the theme is Ukraine. Okay, I'm recording on January 24th. A lot going on in Ukraine, a lot of uncertainty. Russians are moving in. We pulled people out of the embassy. So keep in mind this quote and write this down. And this might be the overall lesson from this video. Markets hate uncertainty. Okay? One more time. Markets hate uncertainty. And I bring that up because right now, today, there's a lot we don't know. There's so much we don't know. Perhaps you're watching this video a couple months from now and you'd be like, Ukraine, that turned into nothing. Okay? Or maybe a couple months from now you're going to be watching it and maybe we'll all be Maybe we'll be at boot camp together because we've been drafted, to go fight Ukraine. Okay, all joking aside, but I mean the point is when there's a lack of information and when there's a lack of transparency of knowing what's going to happen. Obviously, we don't have a crystal ball. Markets get scared. People go to cash, and it's smart. Okay, that's what you should do. I mean, listen, if most of what we focus on the Steady Trade team, 99%, is short-term trading, and what's great about that is we're trading trends, we're trading chart patterns, etc., and we can easily go to cash. We're not looking to hold these stocks for years or decades or any of this stuff. So when you have no idea what's going to happen geopolitically, when you have no idea what's going to happen with a pandemic, when you have no idea what the Fed is going to announce 2 days from now, big announcement on Wednesday, okay, you can just go to cash. And that, other than markets hate uncertainty, that's the other biggest point I'm going to push on you today is don't underestimate that. I mean, listen, I got to believe most of these videos are geared towards newer or intermediate traders. I got to believe the majority of you are part-time. You've probably got a job or a freelance gig. You don't have to constantly be involved in the markets. So when CNBC or all the other media is screaming that it's the end of the world, you literally can just not care, okay? Now, I know you should still care about what's going on geopolitically, but money-wise, trading account-wise, just go to cash. Whether you're long, short, etc. Just, leave that money there, save your day trades, save your cash, and reattack when the market is more geared towards what you do. Now, again, maybe you're short bias, great day to short, But 2 weeks ago, when the market was breaking out to all-time highs, really tough to short. If you're short biased, that's when you go to cash. So don't try and fight the trend, all right? And just don't, please, 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 please. I cannot believe how many people screw this up. Just, it's not that big of a deal to just sell your crappy penny stocks or even your swings. You know, again, Tesla's pulling back. Just go to cash. Maybe you take a small win. Maybe you take a small loss. Maybe you break even. But you don't have to stay involved in the markets, and that is one of the greatest things. All right. That being said, let's talk predictions, and let's talk where we think we're going to go from here. Number one, I reserve the right, okay, the big asterisk on this prediction is if it gets bad. Now, if you watch my videos, if you've seen me, you know I'm an eternal optimist. I think things will pan out pretty well. I mean, there may be some bad stuff along the way, but I think things will pan out in Ukraine, and we'll look back and we'll be like, yeah, it was scary on January 24th, but things are okay today, you know, February 5th or March 2nd or something, okay? But if things get bad, I can't, I don't have a crystal ball, so stay in cash is what I'm saying. So assuming things don't get really bad geopolitically, monetary policy, etc., here's my predictions. I think we're going to pull back to some technical levels. If you were on pre-market prep this morning, you know I talked about that level on Bitcoin, and I'll actually reiterate that. But this is what I think we're going to see again for the second time, barring some sort of bad mix-up, okay? We had a lot of resistance back here in kind of mid-2020, kind of all through the summer. A lot of resistance at that 420 level on the S&P 500. I mean, basically, we were sideways almost the entire summer, even though tech stocks were raging, etc. Then we pulled back in the fall and bounced off that and then proceeded to go to all-time highs. So I think that 420 level on the S&P 500, and remember, you can track the Dow. It's going to be a different level. The QQQs, the NASDAQ, okay? Just look at the calendar, ultimately. Look at the calendar. I'm keying off of summer 2021 as well as fall 2021 for that key level of the resistance, which then becomes support. So again, as of today, we actually did, as of 20 minutes ago, bounce off of that 420 level. And let me jump back to the daily. You can see that we're grinding back a little bit off of that. Let me bring up a daily on the S&P. So we pulled to that 420 level. As of right now, that is the low of the day, okay? That breaks, we get bearish. That holds, I think we're bullish and we trend right back, okay? So drop me a comment. Listen, I'm basing this off the technicals and I'm basing this off of the fundamental aspect that I think that we will figure things out in Ukraine, okay? But 420 breaks, the news gets, if we got to land, if we send boots on the ground, listen, delete this video if we got boots on the ground in Ukraine. It ain't going to be good, okay? So 420 is that level. I look for basing in the S&P. And then I also want to talk about Bitcoin because this is, again, very similar to what I drew on pre-market prep this morning. Very similar type chart. So we had resistance at 35K back earlier in the year. Then through the summer, we had support at 35K, and we're pulled back to that level. So as of right now, I think that 35K is the same as the S&P 420 level. So I expect, and I know I keep giving myself a way out. Trust me, I'm trying to give myself a way out. Barring something like really bad geopolitically, military mix-ups, again, who knows, okay? Barring something really, really bad, I think we're going to bounce off that 35K level and we're going to bounce off that 420 on the S&P 500. And my friends, we will figure it out and understand that until we figure it out, okay? If my predictions are wrong, if the news flow continues to get worse, you can stay in cash and crush it at your day job, okay? If you're a freelancer or you're a day job at an engineering firm or whatever, go to cash and crush it at the day job. Get a raise, get a bonus from the boss, And when the market turns and gets more favorable for trading, especially low price dip and rips and VWAP holds, etc., then you dip your toe back in. Speaking of that, when that changes, I'll be here. I'll be ready. I did over 3,000 webinars in 5 years. I'm not going anywhere. Check out the Steady Trade Advisory. Check out the Steady Trade team. I've been here every single day. Well, every single day for 15 years. Now, from a mentoring standpoint for 5, I'll still be here. The market will be here. I'll be here. You don't have to be here in choppy, wonky markets when who knows what's going to happen in the world. Focus on the best setups during the best times. That's how you grow your account. That's how you become a full-time trader if that's your goal. So, all right, everyone. Have an amazing day. Drop me a comment. Hey, let's see where we play out. What's the S&P 500 at today? What's Bitcoin at today? Did they bounce off 420? Did Bitcoin bounce off 35K? Or is the S&P 500 at $50? And like I said, we're living in caves and Bitcoin's back at 30 cents. Hopefully my cave is near your cave and maybe I can trade you some firewood for some mastodon meat or something. So anyway, have a great day, my friends. Check out the Steady Trade team and we'll see you next time.